Olfa, welcome to People in Legal.
Oh, thank you so much, David. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yep, lovely to meet you. And how's the conference going?
It's fantastic. I've never been to this one before. I've been to other legal conferences, but this one is my first at LegalTechTalk, and I'm enjoying it immensely, meeting old connections and networking with new people as well, such as you.
It is massive here. Like, it's just, there's so much going on, isn't there?
Yeah, 3 floors worth.
Yeah, I feel like we're actually in the States or something like that at one of those conferences there.
No, I know, very exciting. It's bubbling with, innovation and, interesting ideas flowing around. It's a fantastic day so far.
A really interesting story. And you've got some interesting insights to talk about today, I guess, around your career and things. For our audience, do you want to give them an introduction to you and your career and how you got to where you got to today?
Absolutely. So my name is Olfa Meliani-Faure, and I am essentially running the legal operations team for Freshfields. So working directly for the Chief Legal Officer, 𝗵𝗪 𝗃𝗀, who is wonderful. And we are together looking at how we can make the legal department deliver on the promises of new tools and technologies that have come recently into the market. So previously I worked for 10 years in the legal operations department at HSBC, and really enjoyed working there as well. And it was a very innovative team, which actually keeps winning awards for best legal operations team and most innovative operations team. So it's been a great learning experience to work with them, and I'm hoping to bring all these best practices and lessons learned to Freshfields as well.
That's actually super interesting. So you've got all these industry practices on the client side, or actually in the industry side. So legal ops from a corporate point of view, bringing into a law firm.
Yes, it is. I think in the financial services industry, there's already an established culture of change and innovation, transformation, where you have a lot of initiatives to do change and innovation. And it's interesting to bring that mindset as well to a law firm. Essentially, I'm doing the same thing. When I was in the legal operations team at HSBC, we were the lawyers of the bankers. And now in the legal operations, in the legal team at Freshfields, we're the lawyers of the lawyers. And so it's the same activity, but just done for different internal clients.
And what are the differences? Like, what is much in terms of difference working in corporate versus law firm for that function?
Well, interestingly, I went to a chat this morning about the X factor for legal that was delivered by Ilona and Mr. Cohen. And essentially, I think what they were saying there was that there is a drive for the law firm world to become to adopt more and more the corporate model. And so, and I think that's a really interesting idea, that maybe the way that law firms have existed for centuries can be evolved, and that there are models in the corporate world that could bring efficiency and change and innovation in a different model, in a different way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
And technology-wise, I mean, what are the exciting innovations that you think you can bring from the legal operations in corporate into law firms that just aren't there right now?
So I think there's a huge drive at the moment to see how AI could change things. But my interest lies more in data. So I studied knowledge management and wrote my thesis on that, and then worked in the knowledge space for a long time. And I think it's knowledge, data, information is actually the underlying basis for AI tools to actually work. And so what is really interesting and what is really crucial to get right is how to get the data to work for whatever you want to do. So when I think about what I could bring from financial services world into the law firm world, what I'm most interested in is how do I make data work for us? You can use data for many different purposes, just for your own information, or to manage your team, or to ensure that capacity or resource management is working optimally, or you can use it also to explain to the outside world what is your value added, or to create SLAs or unit cost turnaround times, all this kind of thing. If you get the data right, then you can tell the story that you want to tell. And if you get the story right, then you can bring people along on a journey of change.
And it's interesting because actually you hear a lot the comment that the AI is only as good as the data you've actually got.
Yes, that is correct. Yes. So data is not as sexy, but it is.
But it's a must-have. It's actually it's a must-have.
Yes, and it's also, if you do it right, it can be very powerful, because then you get your tools that you spend a lot of money on, like AI-powered tools, to work in the way that they can deliver all their potential. So I worked previously for the head of change and innovation in the legal operations department, Ben Easton at HSBC, who was great at identifying opportunities for innovation and change. And so what I'm hoping to bring now to my new role is going to be understanding how innovation can be done and designed correctly first time right, so that you can then leverage all the potentials of innovation in your change journey.
How do you sell change in a team?
Wow, that is people. People are the magic ingredient there. It's not just a matter of saying, here's the new tool, it's plugged in, use it. It's also understanding how to, it's a storytelling exercise once again. It's understanding what people want to achieve and how to integrate the story of the change you want to make into their story. What is it that this practice group wants to do, or this sector, or this partner group? What is it that they need to show at the end of the day, or how do they, evidence that we're the best law firm for this matter, for example. And if you can understand what it is that they want, or what is their objective, or what it is that their story, where their story is going, and make the change that you want to make integrate into that story, then you can get things moving. People are everything. If people aren't following you and they aren't buying into what you're selling, then you can't do anything.
So I guess in an innovation type role, people skills are actually a must.
Oh yes, absolutely. There's a drive towards tools, because at the moment, a lot of startups are creating AI-powered tools, and it's very attractive, and everybody's looking at the big shiny, thing that could change everything, and it will eventually change everything.
Yeah.
But first, you have to make sure that people. I was just in a workshop this morning about data, and if you don't convince people to actually label the data when they input it, then the AI can't actually find it.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
So there is the tool. If you have a Lamborghini, it's a really cool shiny toy, but if nobody knows how to drive it, or nobody understands that it's meant to go from point A to point B, then it's just an object that sits on a driveway.
Absolutely.
So you need to have the right training, the right buy-in. You have to have the right communication, the right story. You have to also understand what people want to use it for. In order for this to work. People are what makes it all work.
I feel like with AI, what actually has happened is that people have they've jumped on the consumer type models like ChatGPT and those things as well, and seeing the power of those things without actually understanding the underlying data and the context and use, and I guess in a business environment, it's not going to work.
Yes, there's all sorts of issues regarding data privacy, confidentiality, all this kind of consideration, which have to be ironed out first, of course. But there's also just the matter of it is a powerful tool, and we have to be careful how we use it. It's going to change a lot of things. There's a lot of talk at the moment about how the mix of human and AI in the delivery could change the pricing model. So you currently pay for 100% human. If it's 80% AI, 20% human that you actually got, does it impact the price of the service you delivered? And all these considerations are going to become evident as the years go by, and we understand more and more the impact that AI is going to have on the legal industry. I think starting with what we wanted to do and the people aspects, what is it that we're trying to achieve, then makes it easier to achieve the right outcome.
Absolutely. Some fantastic insights, Olfa. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time today.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you.